and welcome to the Morning Spike. If you need help with your fantasy football lineups, we're here to help you. Want to hear any news from the football world? We're here to talk about it. I'm Brian the Grizzly here with Martin. Hopefully, we got Tank coming in soon. And how you feeling?
I just woke up. I just woke up, man. It's 9:12 right now.
Ooh, that's funny. I get up every morning about 7 a.m. I went to the gym, came back. My wife had made breakfast. Kids were ready to eat.
I stopped working out in the morning, man. I can't do it anymore. I think after being active, I think that active duty will mess me up. For 5 years straight, we would wake up like early morning, 5, and so I lived off base. I had to wake up extra early to drive to base because I didn't live on base, so I had to deal with the traffic getting in. So I had to wake up extra early to beat the traffic, and then once I got there, from 5:30 to 6:30, I would take an hour nap. Because if I didn't leave the house before 5:30, the whole street nearest to my neighborhood would be jam packed. So it was like I really couldn't like leave
the time that you're supposed to leave.
Yeah, and then at 7 we would start, and then or 6:30 would start, and then 6:30 we would basically work out for almost an hour, and then at 7:30 we would stop. So I'm already tired because we would run sometimes 6 days or 6 miles a week or something like that, or 6 miles a day. But then sometimes other days we would work out in the gym or we would go do some other random BS, which was always fun, but at sometimes depending on what we were doing. And then we wouldn't start the work day at 9, so you get an hour or something like that for breakfast and shower or whatever and come back. So it was just nuts. So I think after doing that for 5 years of working out and beating myself up in the morning, I'm like, I can't do it anymore. I work out before bed, so it helps me go to bed. It goes to bed.
I used to do it at night, but I guess after college, we always had 5 a.m., 6 a.m. workouts. So after I got out of college, I was like, I'm done. I'm out. I'm not doing anything else in the morning. And as I get older, I realize I have to do it in the morning because if I wait till the night, I'm not going to do it. I'm just not going to do it. Like I get up. If I don't get up and go right away, I'm just not going to go. Life happens too much.
Yeah. It's just, I just can't do it anymore. It's 7:30, man. Get out of here, bro. Get out of here. What's up, Derby?
Atlanta going down.
It's gonna be a good game. It really is. I don't know. Atlanta keeps surprisingly winning sometimes. I know last week we played you guys, and I know that was the prior week. But last week I think we had Washington and we lost by like 6. And then the week before that is when we played you guys and beat you guys. So it was like, I mean, that one was, I thought it was going to be close. And it was. It came down to a field goal or something like that.
Yep.
So
we should have won the game. We knew, but yeah, whatever.
I don't know. I don't know. Falcons. I don't know if they're going to win. I don't know if they're going to lose. They beat.
They can run. They can run, and you know what? And they're being coached well, and they're coming professionally every week, and those are big things.
Yeah.
So if they get some talent, some draft picks, some talent in there, maybe keep someone healthy, they might be able to do something.
Yeah. So I don't know, but we'll see how it is.
Did you have like a 6-year plan? It's like it'll take 4 years to get them into.
Yeah, we're already at a year 2-ish, 3-ish, something like that. Did we see the picture on Discord? No, I didn't. As a matter of fact, actually, I lied. I did, but you know me, leave it to Martin to not know jack about basketball. So, let's maybe if Tank or not Tank, but did you see it?
I saw it. I was like, okay. But,
it was the jersey.
I don't even remember who the jersey was.
Wasn't it a jersey?
Yeah. Pull it up again.
Starting Watson, J. Will, Chubb, St. Brown, Wilson, Everett, Jones, McPherson, and Dallas.
Do you start Deshaun Watson today?
Oh,
Cleveland. Yeah. That was a Cleveland jersey that he got. Because
the land. Yeah. This one. I'm not. Look.
Yeah, he went to the Cleveland game because he chose that over the PS5, which we were talking about last week.
That's right. This picture, right? On Discord.
Yep.
That one.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. Exactly. Okay. So you got a jersey out of it too. I mean, hey, I'm not. Again, I don't think I would have done PS5 for a game, but
I would have took the PS5.
Did they win? did
Cleveland's
they win?
Been winning a lot, so they probably did.
Okay, all right. Well, again,
the game
I don't know.
Tuesday. The game's Tuesday.
Oh, it's Tuesday. All right. What's up, Michael?
Oh, you got to. Yeah. What's up, Mike?
So yeah, is this who that is?
Yeah, Garland, the point guard.
Hey, look again. As soon as I saw basketball, I'm like, I'm out. That's somebody else. And then Brian never responded, so you can blame me.
I only got 7 stores. Sorry, guys. 7 stores, 2 kids. That's my.
If anybody who should be in there more is Mark.
Yes, that's very true. Matter of fact, Mark should be awake right now. I'm gonna start waking him up. When I wake up, I'm gonna start like texting him, like, "Look, Mark,
hey, get up. We're doing morning sport." Yeah, where you at, man? Stop being lazy. Hold on. So, but I'm okay with that lineup, dude.
Yeah, Watson, J. Will, the most scoring running back, Chubb, St. Brown. I love St. Brown. Wilson's gonna look good again.
Yeah. So the J. Will, you might have to change it up and actually say Jamal now. Because they got Jameson Williams up in there. So,
oh yeah,
for the following weeks, I don't know. I don't think it's gonna be. Is it this week? I don't know.
He's available right now. They on his active squad right now, so he's probably gonna play today.
I know that's Jamal because you put it right between Watson and Chubb.
Yeah,
but we start mentioning J. Will. I'm gonna start questioning Jameson or Jamal. So, just keep that in mind. Just make chat easier. Need 2: Miles Sanders, Pollard, Jamal Williams, Etienne.
Ooh,
Chase.
Chase.
No, Chase in the flex over whoever I don't start. I'm gonna go with Jamal and Pollard. I really want to put Miles Sanders. I really do. I have Miles Sanders in my other lineup. So I don't know how you want to take that as whatever, but Tennessee somehow stops the run.
But Miles Sanders doesn't just run; he runs, he catches passes, and you know what? I'm on the Miles Sanders train. I'm on his train. I am not going to ever not start Miles Sanders again.
I mean, you could put that's my fear. I think like what happened last week, it's going to get stopped by Tennessee. Tennessee's really good at the run. Like they're really good at the run. They're the 4th best defense when it comes to the run. So it's like, I don't know how I feel about Miles Sanders. I'm in a situation where it was Gibson, Swift, or Sanders, and Gibson is banged up. So I don't even know if that's going to be. I got punt return, kick return yards on there too. So,
this is
kind of nice. Who else do I have in there?
Oh, he has Hurts, so he might have to bench Sanders. Why? Because he's gonna throw. He could throw the ball to Sanders too.
And get the double.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, That doesn't always work though.
It doesn't, because sometimes Miles Sanders takes touchdowns away from Hurts, or Hurts takes touchdowns away from Miles Sanders. That does happen, but they run 4 running backs anyway, so it doesn't even matter.
Yeah. Honestly, if I would have, I don't like it. I have Sanders in because I have to. I mean, I could put Tyler Algier over him, but I'm not going to do that.
That wouldn't be a good move.
So,
I see Jamal Williams is going to get you about 11 to 12.
Jamal's locked in. No, Jamal's locked in. They're going against Jacksonville. That's too easy.
And that's my other problem. Etienne might be a good play today.
Is he Is he like fully back?
They said he was going to be playing. I mean,
well, he said it was going to be playing. What did the doctors say he was going to play?
And then even Pollard. I mean, they're playing so many bad teams right now. It's hard to say what. Man. I'm gonna go because Indy just you don't know what to expect from Indy.
I'm gonna. Okay, now I'm reading.
And it's half point PPR. I almost say go 3 running backs. I don't, but you can't not put Jamar Chase in. But I just don't know what he's gonna have
It's his first game back.
First game back, and
that doesn't always work out.
T. Higgins has been killing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's no PPR or half PPR. So it's just standard.
Yeah, standard scoring. Okay, so I'm
gonna say Jamal for sure. Like Jamal staying. That's
Jamal.
That's easy. Dallas isn't playing this week, is it?
Yeah, Dallas
they're
playing Indy.
Yeah.
Indy. Yeah.
I'm going with Jamal and Pollard.
If I knew he was 100% healthy, I would go ETN and Jamal and expect them to just be running the ball. But he's not. I don't know if he's healthy.
He's coming back from an injury, and I don't know how I feel.
But it's the same thing about Chase, But I'm probably.
And it's his foot too, so I
gotta go Pollard. I gotta go Pollard and Williams.
Yeah, same.
I'm not happy about it because Miles Sanders needs to be in the game, but he's playing the hardest defense.
Yeah.
So just do that. We'll go with that. Yeah, no,
I think you'll be fine with that.
Devontae got 1,000 yards, already.
Adams is an automatic.
Yeah.
So, all right. So Derpy says my question is bench options: Burrow, Fields, Judy, Boyd, and Allen Gibson.
No, you're not going to play Judy. You're not going to play. He is playing.
Well, that's his bench.
Yeah. So going against his starters, what he said. So who does he? Everett. What Wilson is he in? Because he has St. Brown and Garrett Wilson.
Yeah, it's Garrett Wilson.
It's
Garrett Wilson. I remember him talking about him last week or something like that. He did. It was Garrett Wilson and I forgot who he dropped.
Oh, remember because I said play Garrett Wilson because they're going against the Bears.
Yes,
I was like, play Garrett Wilson, guys. He ended up like 21 points.
Jones.
But Jameson is available.
Like Marvin Jones.
No.
First of all, whatever Jones that is, we're not even talking about him because they all suck. Marvin Jones isn't reliable enough. Like I like him, and Julio Jones an old fart. Like don't even bring Jones up in there. Zay Jones.
Zay Jones is actually a good
Jones
one.
I forgot about him.
Oh man, ain't going against Detroit. So I'm not playing Fields or Burrow right now.
Mm-hmm.
I'll go ahead. This is the 1 week I'm saying Deshaun is go do your thing. Because even though Fields could tear it up, I'm gonna wait. Judy, I'm not playing. I'm not playing Boyd.
You're not getting Jameson because you already have St. Brown.
Yeah, exactly.
Don't even worry about that. Don't be overstacking yourselves on receivers on playoff weekends and then
confusing yourself.
Yeah, no, don't do that.
I'm staying with what you got. Even though I like Zay Jones a lot, I'm staying with what you have.
Yeah, it's fine. I'm not changing what you have already. I mean, you could play safe and even Burrow.
Since you're going against KC, I mean, it could be good, but could be bad.
I'm willing to put freaking Deshaun in, but that's just me.
I'm going with Deshaun this week, specifically this week.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Where's Scott at? Did we do that one?
Yeah, because talk about he has half point PPR.
Whose jersey is this? This is Gonzalez. So if you watch the primetime games, he's the announcer on the very, very left, sitting next to it's not Colleen Wolf. Who's he sitting next to? You know what I'm talking about, right?
You're not talking about Tony Gonzalez,
Yes. He has
the
what jersey
greatest
that is.
tight end of all time.
Yes, this is Tony Gonzalez. This is Tony
I'm
Gonzalez.
sitting there laughing. I'm like, oh, you know that
No,
greatest.
I'm talking about who he's sitting next to. It's not Colin Wolf. It's but yeah, no. So if you're watching the primetime game, what's up, Tank? How are you?
What's up?
It's the guy on the very, very left. He retired already. He was like one of the greatest tight ends in the game. He played for Kansas City Chiefs.
He changed the game. Like literally, growing up, that's the guy I watched to understand what tight end was.
This is the guy. Yeah. And then he went to Atlanta, and then basically he retired. And
he was still great. Tony Gonzalez was 6'6", 260, could block, could catch. He had the most touchdowns ever. He was everything. He was everything.
Yeah.
He's the modern tight end that everyone, tries to be.
So if I want to know something dumb, I can't watch any of the games because I moved into a new apartment. I don't have any cable. Damn, that sucks, bro.
You have a phone?
Yeah, I was just saying you better.
Because if you have a phone,
well, maybe he's in a freaking data plan or something like that. I don't know.
Oh, probably you're on Wi-Fi. Yeah, because that's a lot of data.
I know who Tony Gonzalez is, but I didn't know who played. Yeah, he did. He played there for about good 3 seasons. And it's probably one of his best seasons there. There's one year he was out doing all the pass catchers. He was the Travis Kelce at the time.
Yeah.
And then he retired, and then Travis Kelce kind of emerged. After he left. Was he under Tony Gonzalez? Was Kelce under him?
No. Tony Gonzalez was already retired by then. Tony Gonzalez played for a long time. And he was so good.
So is freaking Kelce.
Kelce's what? He's 32.
Yeah,
Tony
he's
Gonzalez
been for a while.
43 or something like that. So Tony Gonzalez is But Tony Gonzalez played till he was like 37, 38 years old. Then he retired.
He retired in 2013.
So
that first 12 seasons of the Chiefs and 5 years as the Falcons.
Best tight end ever. I agree, man. Coming from Jonathan, that's a lot. What's up, man? How are you? Coming from Jonathan, that's that's a lot.
All I know is I love tight ends, and
you are.
That's a big cut in. Yeah, exactly. That's a good cut. That he is the one. Like there's no one. Gronk, I understand why people like Gronk and he's a Patriots and all that stuff. Tony Gonzalez did things that just changed everything. He was literally. You say Travis Kelce, that is a great example. He was that, but he made the game. So I love him.
Dude, look, I don't. It's not like I don't care. It's just right now, it's like this is the only time I start looking. Like I don't religiously watch it every week. Like trust me, I haven't. I just now watched it.
I don't know how I watch so much stuff, but I love college football.
TCU and Kansas was the game I just recently watched. That was the first college game I've watched all season. Okay,
well, so they played each other before. So and I knew TCU was going to lose to Kansas State again because Kansas State was up 21 points when their quarterback went out, and TCU came back. Mm-hmm. And now they're playing. The quarterback was back. I was like, yeah, they're going to lose this game. Yeah. And they're going to still be in the college football playoff. They're going to be the third team. They're not going to drop them. They're going to keep them at the third position and then bring Ohio State to the fourth position.
Yeah.
And I thought that Alabama might jump everybody, but they're not because TCU beat Texas and Alabama's best win is Texas. So top four is top four. Like when you put Ohio State in there, that's what's going to happen. They also don't want Michigan and Ohio State playing again. In the semifinals, if they're going to play again, it's going to be the championship game. So that's why they're going to be there. It's going to be Georgia 1, Michigan 2, TCU 3, and Ohio State 4. And that's your college football minute.
Cool, man.
There you go.
I just now picked it up. So I've been paying attention to the prospects. I haven't really been watching the games. So all that you just said, like, cool. I'll now register that. Now I'm like, okay, all right, cool. Is this? What do you mean, Jordan? Do you mean Julian?
Jordan Love?
Because you're talking about a DB and a quarterback here.
Or DB.
I'm pretty sure that's Julian, and I think these guys are going to put up some pretty good numbers because Sneed.
I like Sneed.
Burrow, right?
Yeah. I like Sneed though.
L'Jarius Sneed is playing Cincinnati. Yeah.
Julian Love's playing Washington.
I'm gonna go with Sneed here
because you want a quarterback that's going to throw the ball more. When you're talking about cornerback, you want to have.
I thought so. I thought that's what it was. I know you're not going to put Jordan Love out in your lineup this week. Like, there's no way. That is a lot.
The Bears have a terrible defense, but that's a little bit too much.
throw Jordan Love as a DB. He does better as a corner than a quarterback.
I don't know. Did you see that game? Jordan Love looked good. I'm upset a little bit.
For the little amount that we saw, he looked really good.
Anticipating throws and everything else. I hated it.
I can't stand Gronk. Kelsey might be close to him. Yeah, I think so.
Kelsey's gonna surpass him.
So Notre Dame fans all care if there's not Clemson out. Yeah. I'm going on playing Watts. A lot of people are doing this. And I'm doing this in one of my leagues.
Me too.
I don't care.
In one of my leagues. I'm going just because the boom factor, it just makes so much sense.
Yes.
And I just would love to see it just burn. I wanted to come in next week and be like, he did it, guys. He did it.
Smoking ash behind you. He burnt it all down.
So are we all in agreement with Sneed here or Julian Love? What you got?
No,
you got Washington or you got either you got Heineke or
you want to go to the quarterback that's going to throw the ball more. And
that's how I feel about it.
Yeah.
Better quarterbacks throw to the DBs.
Exactly. Give you at least opportunity. You got opportunities for tackles. You got opportunity for everything.
I remember I blew your mind when I told that. You were like, oh, crap.
And it's in the file. And I'm like, all right. I'm going to pull that out anytime I need. I can't wait. So, yeah. I forgot this week, but I found my Max 16 sacks thing. I found it. I was going through all my files yesterday. I was organizing. I was like, oh, here it is. So it's upstairs. I'll bring it back out. It's a random piece of paper.
Hey, there you go. That's what's up. Forgot to cancel. I mean,
good. Glad you
good
did.
And bad. I don't know, like if that's like you planned on canceling it, but you get to watch the game now. You know what? Next week, do you want to do Red Zone? You guys want to do Red Zone? Oh, this Saturday I'm gonna also show. Oh, I can't. They're off this week. I think they're off. They got a bye week. The Cardinals got a bye week. I was gonna show Saturday. Now I was gonna do Hard Knocks, but I can't still show it if you haven't seen the 4th episode. Yeah, we'll do that Saturday.
Do the 4th episode. Yeah,
Saturday we'll do the 4th episode if you haven't seen it on Discord. You got to get into Discord though. And then Sunday morning we'll try and do Red Zone Day. You want to do that?
Yeah,
maybe
do that again.
That sounds really good.
Hold on, wait. Next week's not December 11th, is it?
Yeah,
11th.
It is December 11th. Yeah.
Oh yeah, no, man. The following week,
18th.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll do. I just forgot that I will be at Twin Peaks all damn day. Yeah. All right. Sorry.
All day? What?
Well, not all day. Like maybe the afternoon games and then the night games Sunday night. So yeah. Yeah. Someone told me to play Kendricks over Crosby. I know what? I would never bench Crosby, bro. Like Max Crosby, I'm not a Raiders fan, okay, but that dude has implemented his self into my show. Okay. That is a special talent, and that dude is amazing.
Max Crosby to me is the second best defensive end in the entire NFL. He's second.
Oh my gosh, here we go with the dumb jokes. Braden, I'm not. I'm gonna go get my coffee. I'm gonna go get my coffee. No, Braden in here already.
You don't have to do it. I got it. Marcia have a part-time job at Twin Peaks.
There you go.
Is it? He's there all the time.
Watch the games, man. I don't be able to watch the games.
You can watch them at home. You know the truth. Hey, and we all know he has NFL TV, so you can watch him anywhere. So,
right.
So this is just an excuse.
That's true.
I mean, that's what I do. I got my earbuds in, and I'm on Red Zone. Or I don't have Red Zone. What's the other one? NFL HD or whatever the hell it's called.
Yeah,
that's what we're talking about.
The bootleg Red Zone.
Not even. It's like it's legit. Like you got both of them in there. It's just all from the website though. So
yeah, and then now, now I got access to I got the website. But like usually I watch on my YouTube TV and they have the bootleg one that has commercials. Let's see.
All right. I might have to make some moves now. Recent updates we just got. Gibson is playing. Henderson is officially inactive. He's not playing again, which is weird. I really thought he was going to play this week. So that's a little weird. Michael Carter obviously out. Jerry Jeudy is healthy. Gibson is coming in. He's 100%. Also, Debo's playing.
Yep, Debo.
Mixon, highly unlikely to play.
Yep, and they said that for a while now.
Yeah, but I think people were just waiting on if he was going to play. Justin Fields is playing. Travis Etienne, we already know.
Justin Fields not even on the injury report.
Yeah. So,
all right.
Yeah, I don't know about that. I mean, I swear I said not here, but I was talking to Anthony on his show, and he was like, I'm like, it might be about 2 weeks at minimum. If they force him, he's still gonna have some pain. That thing is probably that should be a 4-week to surgery, depending on how it is.
Yeah, but see, it wasn't a terrible tear.
No.
So I thought that they might hold him off here. Next week we have a bye, so that's a week. That's another bye. It's another week to be off. So basically, by the time he would have been playing, he would have had 4 weeks for it to heal. But Justin Fields is a tough MFer. That's just what he is.
Yeah,
and he knows. He's already came out and said like he's not sitting against Green Bay. Like,
you know what's happening? His stock in Chicago is rising. Can you imagine that? His stock is already high. It's rising just because he wants to play against Green Bay. Everyone's like, if he beats Green Bay, he might never be. He might be an all-time quarterback.
Give him the keys to the city. Give him a crown. He's the king of Chicago. Like that's it. Game over, man. He's the new mayor.
Like literally, that would literally happen. Like,
yeah. Monday, Lori Lightfoot gives him the keys.
Yeah.
Oh, he just walks up and just takes them. It's my city now.
Schefter put up his report.
I don't ever listen to Schefter, man. I really don't. I don't. If people follow him, but dude, no.
I follow him, but I don't take really what he says because he tries to do it the first, and he gets lately he's been getting a lot of shit wrong because he wants to be the first.
I think people just don't like him.
Yeah, that too. He says stupid
shit.
He's
dumb. Yeah, his tweets are dumb. Like his it's just so many commas in semicolons. And it's like, just say what you need to say. Stop putting all this crap. Like he says some. He's
an English major.
Can't help it. I'm like, stop.
So he's already taking heat because he said something about Deshaun Watson again. He's already taking heat. Yeah,
I can't stand Schefter.
This morning, 4 minutes ago.
I can't stand
again.
I can't stand it. And you kept him in just for me. No, that's well. Look, like you're not gonna be disappointed. All right.
You know,
like if you're debating between Kendricks and Crosby, man, Kendricks is good, but Crosby, you know what you can get, and you might end up getting double. He's gonna double all freaking season. You're really gonna like question him? No.
It's not even that. It's also that there's no one else on the line. There's no one else there. If he doesn't make the play, guess what's going on? It's probably gonna be a touchdown.
He's the only defense.
He's the only one.
He
there.
is the defense.
Like the front seven is literally just him. I don't understand what Jones is doing. Chandler Jones. I have no idea what the hell's going on with him.
He's done.
Like Max Crosby literally has to make every play, or it's in the backfield. Defensive backfield is doing it. It's crazy.
He's 32. He's old, man. It's like in a game like that, 32, you're ancient. I think it's his time, but we'll see. Not an IDB question. We do offense too, man. So you gotta. But you guys playing Garrett Wilson or ET in full PPR? Magic Mike's still in, right? Yep. Nope.
I'm going Garrett
but
Wilson.
It is.
Going Wilson.
Yep. It's because of Minnesota. Minnesota does allows a lot of pass catching. They they do a great job tackling. But it looked like Garrett Wilson was being released. Like he has 4 touchdowns, right? None of them come from Zach Wilson. Zach Wilson played quarterback majority of the season. None of them came from him. So now we had another quarterback.
Is like 100% fully healthy though.
That was my question in the first one. If he's, I don't know if he's 100%. I don't know if he is.
They say he is, but I don't know.
Yeah,
I'm gonna go with Garrett Wilson. I really want to put Travis Etienne. I really do.
It's a week. You have to wait a week. And if he does well, if he scores 12 points this week, then you know. But once this is full PPR, Etienne, I mean, Garrett Wilson probably will get, I'm gonna guess 6 to 7 targets. Probably has a chance at a touchdown. I'm gonna go Garrett Wilson still.
Hang on. Who
the question earlier was tough.
It was Jamal. Oh, because it's
Jamal Williams, Pollard.
See, there's a difference between Etienne and Garrett Wilson compared to Etienne, Pollard, Williams, and Sanders. On this case,
still a question.
In this case, I know, but in this case, I would put Etienne over Wilson, but those other running backs not over Etienne.
If it was non PPR or half point PPR, I will agree with you. Full PPR, I'm going Garrett Wilson.
Jonathan brings up a good point, and now I was going to get to that. He was able to come back, but Doug also didn't want to play him. Doug's a very good coach. I don't care what anybody says.
Yeah.
I'm going to put Etienne over Garrett Wilson. You can put Wilson over Etienne. Tank, I don't know what you're going to do, but I do agree with this 100%, Michael. 100%.
I'm sure. Yeah. I'm gonna go Garrett Wilson.
Okay.
Especially, but that's not a bad play either, you know. But with PPR, like Brian said, and also one guy's coming back and one guy is really starting to get on fire. You know what I mean? So it's like, do you play somebody who is probably gonna be a little bit more safer with Etienne, but his ceiling is gonna be really low. Garrett Wilson, I mean, he can easily put up another 20-point game.
Exactly.
You know, in PPR, easily.
So can Etienne
if he's healthy.
Yeah.
I just don't like health. Is one of those things I don't play with.
Yeah.
My thing
somebody
is
who's on fire and who's coming back. Like, I'm gonna go with the guy who's on fire, just because their ceiling is higher. Now, Garrett Wilson can easily score 20. Etienne probably might, but that's what I was thinking.
If you ask me, Zay Jones or Garrett Wilson, that's a tougher question to me. The Etienne or the Garrett Wilson?
Garrett Wilson.
Yeah, I feel like Garrett Wilson. It's a tougher question.
No, I don't know.
Full PPR. It's the full PPR. You getting chance, and Wilson is being looked at. They're looking for him. They're looking to get him the ball.
No, Etienne. I'm stuck on that. I'm stuck on Etienne over Wilson.
You know what I said?
Let me see. Last week he had 8 targets.
Spike bet.
5
I'm
receptions.
done with that. I'm actually okay with that.
Spike bet with this one.
It is water in the jar.
I'm gonna spike bet both of you that Etienne will do better.
This is not.
I'm kidding. I'm cool with that.
I'll do that.
Spike bet. This is a good.
I think Etienne will do better than Wilson, but we'll put. All right. So if you guys are new to the channel, if you ever throw out a spike bet, that means that we are like, these guys are probably dead even, but then like the tilt is like, we're gonna make a certain, like, one of us feel like more certain
on one side.
So I'm gonna say Etienne over Wilson, but it's not gonna be Wilson.
Much. Yeah, it's these are going to be 1 or 2 points. This is just what it is. This is how it is.
Then you said it on Wednesday or Tuesday, like you always 1 or 2 points. That's what
and it wouldn't surprise me
if Etienne gets 10 and Wilson gets 11.
I hope this breaks the streak.
So it'll literally be because Garrett Wilson got a point just for the catch. That'll be the difference.
And you hate PPR. I can imagine like you lose because of PPR points. Like, that's what's gonna happen.
One catch.
I hate PPR. I'm okay with half PPR. It's full PPR that irritates me.
Because literally he could catch 4 catches for 0 yards and have
and
4
still
points.
outbe someone who did
Yeah.
40 yards.
Yeah.
Like, where's the work and
It
ethic
could
and
be 4
justice in that?
catches for 2 yards and a touchdown, and he has 10 points
It's
or
so
12,
stupid.
11 points.
It's stupid. That's his
Well, like
job.
last week, he got 5 receptions. That's 5 points right off the bat
That's
without even
so
running
stupid.
anywhere.
And then the
That
yards,
makes no sense.
and then the 2 touchdowns. It's like, man,
Yeah.
it's
Makes
amazing.
no sense. I hate PPR because that's their job.
All right, Anthony had P. Ryan or Zonovan Knight. I know I'm going with.
I'm gonna say P. Ryan.
I'm going P. Ryan too.
He ran. He did pretty good against Tennessee, and Tennessee is actually pretty good. So, if he did that, I can only imagine what he's going to do with Kansas City. Kansas City's the worst defense. I know they're a better team. They're just the worst defense.
And Mixon is not playing, so you go Samaje P. Ryan's the guy.
Yeah. And
Donovan
Knight.
He did 10 points against Chicago.
But
against Chicago.
Honestly, I'm going to say this. Martin could have ran and got 10 points against Chicago.
Exactly.
Right now, I say Martin because he's the only one that actually could run a little bit. Me, I'll be jogging. I'll be like, all right, I'm done.
I got a messed up knee, so you're the only one, dude. Put that Tony Gonzalez jersey to work.
It's a good use.
All right, I'm gonna go get my coffee right now.
Yep.
All right, go ahead.
Go for it, man. But yeah, definitely P. Ryan.
All right, so I get this one. Kirk Cousins or Lamar Jackson?
That's crazy that's even a question this year. That's crazy. It's a legit question. It's a real question, but the past 4 years, no. And now
it's always Lamar, but Lamar
Yeah.
the Ravens offense just looks terrible right now.
Yeah.
If Mark Andrews isn't healthy, there's nothing you can do.
Isn't that a trend for Jackson? It's always towards the end of the year. He tries to, or doesn't try. He just
starts coming back.
Putters out. Yeah.
Can't do it. And that's why what they really need. I would love to see Baltimore go get a real running back. But they probably can't pay him. They can't do both.
Yeah.
Can you imagine if him and Saquon were on the same team?
I was just gonna say that. That would be insane. That would be insane. Yeah.
That would be perfect. Yeah.
But I would still go Lamar. It's just hard not to. But
you have to go. You have to go with the guy who's the higher ceiling when you're going on quarterbacks.
Because Cousins against the Jets, it's not bad. I mean, he lit it up last week against New England, but
you saw it's the Jets, right? The Jets defense is amazing.
Yeah.
And what happens with Kirk Cousins? The only time Kirk Cousins does bad is when he starts tap dancing. He starts tap dancing because he's always afraid of getting hit, and because of that, I'm going Lamar. Also, just all it takes is one. If he could throw 1 touchdown, run for 1 touchdown, and throw for 150 yards, and probably outscore Kirk Cousins. That's because he's ran the ball.
Yeah. On Roto Baller, they said we've seen him post some duds so far this season against good defenses, Eagles, Cowboys. So fantasy owners should likely lower their expectations in this one, which is true. When he plays against a good defense, it just kind of.
But this is what he does. That's what Kirk Cousins is, guys. We know who he is.
I know. We need to clip that clip from was it the Gridiron Heights that you guys watched on Wednesday of him just mixing it. I was watching. I was down here on my computer watching you guys. I fucking died laughing, man. I died laughing. That was so funny. I had to get up off my computer because I was crying because that was so good.
The best one was when they're talking about the airplane race. It was the airplane race for MVP.
Oh yeah,
it was like, this is so easy, it's so easy. And Justin Jefferson was carrying him the whole time.
Yeah.
That was so funny.
Yeah,
just Jefferson flying machine carrying him the whole time. Like, this is so easy. I don't know what you guys are talking about because you got Justin Jefferson, you idiot.
Yeah, that show was really, really good. Yeah, I never knew about that until Martin, and now I watch it.
I like the Game of Thrones for basketball.
Yeah, the basketball ones are good.
Hilarious.
Yeah. So,
Raise Lamar. I think Kirk is going to be a big bust this week.
Yeah. Yep. There you go.
It's the man in the chair, so we believe that.
Yeah.
All right, Michael. Christian Watson or Keenan Allen? I know what I think. Yeah. This is you can rewind and see what I heard. See what I said about Garrett Wilson last week. Same goes to Christian Watson this week.
It goes for anybody with a good quarterback and good receiver against the Bears for the rest of the season.
Like anyone who can run away from the Bears DBs, and the fact that we once again our rookies are still out in concussion protocol. Our best DB is out, and then we have only backups in the rest of the defensive spots. And even our backup, Krushenk is out. Christian Watson might go off. Dan Krushenk is out. So Christian Watson might go off. We might. I'm guessing. My minimum for him is 20 points.
I mean, that sounds crazy, but that's probably right, man. That's probably right. And he's the only one catching it over there. Well, I think I don't know what the hell Rodgers said after that first week when he dropped that big pass. After that, Watson has been dead on. Like he hasn't dropped anything after that big drop.
No, he still drops the ball. I've watched a lot of Green Bay games. One. He drops like easy hitches. Like he'll hit him in the face. I heard this one exec say Christian Watson would have been a first round talent if he could catch the ball. That's literally what he said. Like, man, he would have been a first round talent, but he can't catch the ball worth nothing. So that's why I'm going with. But Christian Watson is fast, and he'll get 10 opportunities to catch the ball in the Bears. Yeah.
Let's see what is he at right now.
And then Keenan Allen might be hurt again. Just
wait. Man, look, the last 3 games, 28 points against Dallas, 17 points against Tennessee, 17 points against Philly. That's a non-PPR league. He went 8 for 4, 6 for 4, and 6 for 4. 3 touchdowns, 2 touchdowns, 1 touchdown. He's gonna get another 3 touchdown game today, like 100%.
I'm going 2 touchdowns, 4 catches, 88 yards.
I think he goes over 100 because he had 107 against Dallas, 110 against Philly, and 48 yards with Tennessee.
I'm gonna say
so against good defenses.
Rodgers got over sit down. No, because my problem is Aaron Jones and AJ Dillon are going to run through our Swiss cheese of a defense.
Yeah, he might not have a chance to throw it.
Exactly. The only way we win this game is if Justin Fields puts on a cape, which he can, and beats them just by himself. Like literally, if he wins this game, he is literally going to be mayor of Chicago for now on. We're gonna rename the town, Fieldstown.
Yeah,
Fieldsville. That's what it's going to be.
Soldier Field is going to be Justin Field. That's everything, man. It's he beats Green Bay. I can't wait till he beats Green Bay in in a very close decisive game. Good he beat them. That is when it was like, all right, game's over.
I told you
that ain't happening this year.
No discount double check. That's all I want.
Yeah. He joins Geico and starts making.
Well, I mean,
you see what I did to the competition.
State Farm's a Chicago company, and they're doing Aaron Rodgers. It's pissing me off all the time. Oh my god!
I completely forgot about that, but we're
gonna fall down a rabbit hole. But let's keep going. Yay! I guess non-PPR Godwin or Rashad White. Godwin's that dude. If it was PPR, it would be no question. I'm going Godwin. Non-PPR might be a lot harder. Rashad White's going to get you 14 points. He's really but it's Fournette's going to play, I believe.
He's playing, I think. Yeah.
So you got to go Godwin. You don't know where Rashad White's going to get. He might split carries. You got to go Godwin.
Yeah. I'm on I've been going on Twitter right before the games and seeing a lot of updates and stuff like that. So it looks like he's playing.
So just having that competition in the backfield and Fournette being the dude who can run people over, and he was healthy. He was out last week, so he's a little bit more healthy. I would be hesitant to put Rashad White in over Godwin.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. And PPR Walker or Kirk. I want to hear what you got.
Walker or Kirk?
Is he talking about? Are we talking about Christian Kirk or
Christian Kirk? Yeah, which Walker? Because if it's was it Kenneth Walker? But that's different positions. Maybe it's a flex. I don't know. Wait, what other Walker? Yeah, and it must be a flex. Christian Kirk and Kenneth Walker.
Yeah, that's only Ken Walker third. That's the only one I can think of.
And also, why is Kanye here? He's got to go somewhere, man. He can't go anywhere else. Got kicked off Twitter and everything.
Yeah, Kenneth Walker.
Hey,
right. He's accepted here. We accept all kind. Chicago, stand up. You're accepted here, guys. So Kenneth Walker or Christian Kirk.
I'll probably go Walker. I mean, Kirk's playing against Detroit, but Walker is just, and I don't think Geno Smith's gonna have a good day, so they're just gonna hand it off nonstop to Walker.
Yeah, I like Kenneth Walker, even in PPR. I understand Christian Kirk, but I think Zay Jones takes a lot of the catches away from him too. I'm gonna go Kenneth Walker. I understand why you'd be hesitant, but he also can catch the ball out of the backfield. So yeah, I think you go ahead and go Kenneth Walker.
I'm looking at his receiving. Well, last week he didn't do too good against Vegas. He still put up like 15 points in a non-PPR because of the rushing. But receiving, he was 1 for 1, 13 yards. So that's like a point right there, or 2 points really. But against Tampa, 8 for 6. Arizona 4 for 3 receptions. Yeah. So that's not bad. That's not bad.
So I thought Kanye would be kicked off of fantasy football. Not here. We let them all in for now. Unless you get us canceled, then we're gonna kick you off. Sorry.
Unless this time he's gonna bring out a football and make that start talking like he did with the stick. Like, hey, I don't even do a voice because it's fucked up. But, yeah.
Oh man. All right, Todd. Yes. I'm so happy he has the Viking.
I know. Dude, roll with it, man. You just keep rolling with it.
Awesome. Full PPR flex. Peoples Jones, P. Ryan, or Watson. Thank you, gentlemen.
You just need just one?
Yep. It looks like you don't need one for flex. Full PPR flex. Peoples Jones, which is interesting because of Watson. Mm-hmm. P. Ryan, because he's the starting running back for Cincinnati right now. Or Christian Watson, who's going against the Bears. And you know why I'm going to lean.
Mm-hmm.
Christian Watson for me.
You're going Watson in a full PPR?
And my reasoning is the Bears, literally, they're top. They only have one DB back. One DB out of their top 7.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. So I
like Watson.
Watson goes off.
P. Ryan's okay, but I don't think he doesn't really catch the ball, does he? I'm trying to look at
Yeah, he does.
Yeah, he can catch the ball, and Cincinnati does great. Yeah,
I'm still going Watson. It's not too bad. Last week 7 for 4, week before 4 for 4. But yeah, Watson, I think is the way to go.
Watson, I think, as I said, 2 touchdowns. We're gonna have 5 to 6 catches, maybe.
He's gonna have one big one for sure.
Yeah, he's gonna. I think about 2. Just running across the field. There's no one gonna be able to tackle him. Like he's playing a little Miss Pac-Man. Going through, getting all the little balls.
The fact is that there's nobody there to defend him. Really,
there's no one.
Yeah.
When's Gordon coming back, man?
They got Kyler Gordon and Brisker still in concussion protocol. They did not pass today. So I mean, that just tells you enough right there.
And then they got bye next week. So they'll be back next game.
That's funny though. I'm sorry.
What?
The Bears, man. Y'all just, I don't know. All right.
Hey, you were the Bears South, whatever.
But we're surprisingly winning, though. I don't understand.
Because you got Cordero Patterson.
I was going to say his name is Cordero.
That's literally the reason.
No.
All right, Lamar gets the tough Denver D or Geno in a good matchup. That's interesting.
I don't like Geno in this matchup though.
Why not?
Yeah.
There's no Aaron Donald. That's who you really want to think about.
That's true. Yeah. Yeah, I forgot he's out. How long is he out for?
That's a very good question. I thought he was out for the
rest of the season.
Question.
There's no way he's out for the rest. Well,
I think so, man. I think so.
Aaron Donald's not out for the whole season, is he?
Hold on. I'm.
I mean, how many people did that fuck over? Braden's going.
Sunday is just Sunday's game. Yeah, Braden.
Yeah, it was like
okay.
I understand why people want
Braden,
to play.
Is Aaron
Lamar.
out? No, he might be back in week 15.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh,
yeah, he might be back week 15.
I thought it was,
but he's still out though.
I thought it was a week-to-week thing. 2 weeks exactly. I thought it was week-to-week. Yeah.
He also says Gino. I'm going Gino. Gino.
I hate saying Gino, but right now LA doesn't have a team. They just got some parts. They got some dudes doing some stuff.
I mean, I'm good with this. I'm going with Gino. That's just me. I mean, you could say you want to put Lamar can probably put easily.
Lamar can do
talented.
Exactly, just on talent alone, and if he ever learns how to get, if Mark Andrews is healthy and can catch the ball.
Mm-hmm.
But Seattle needs this win, man. They need this win.
Mm-hmm.
LA is completely out. If Seattle gets this win, it definitely puts them in the playoffs because they're 6-5.
Gino can not have a good game and they still can win. It's gonna take like a miracle of God for LA to win. Like he'll literally take like Jesus coming down and like stopping the game for the end of a tie. It's like that bad. LA's horrible.
They're gonna put Wolford in when they should be putting Perkins in.
Well, we saw Perkins the last couple of weeks.
Yeah, Wolford ain't that
9-22 is just not good. And he wasn't running the ball as much as I thought he was going to do.
Yeah, that was different. I really thought he was going to run, but I don't know. Yeah,
he's got he says he's got the stack of Lamar and Andrew's stack.
Oh,
but like you said, how's Andrews going to play? Is Lamar?
I have to go with the Lamar Andrews stack, man.
They're going to put up equal numbers, man.
And then if
Lamar throws, but if he has Andrews,
you have to use that. I mean,
it's because like it doesn't always work. Like last week, we had the argument between Murray and Gino, and they had Lockett, and I want to say, I can't forget who it was. I want to say it was Bob Dole. No, not Bob Dole. Someone had Gino and Lockett, and we went with Gino, but yet we were still debating on Murray, and we should have kept Murray in.
Well, I think the question was Murray going to be healthy? How healthy was he going to be?
Yeah,
that's true.
So I mean, once again, you can't really deal with that. The ability, the best ability is availability. So if you hurt, you got to take that into account.
I'm going
to go Lamar and Andrews. I'm going to. You go ahead, go. Let's do a
It's because the Broncos defense is pretty good. Like
it's very good. It's not. Yeah. You're not. Nothing you're saying is wrong. I will do another spike bet with you. I won't take Lamar Andrews. I feel good about that.
I'm not spike betting because I'm over here leaning Lamar.
Oh, damn it.
I might actually go Lamar here.
Yeah.
Because of
the stack.
Just because of the stack. Just because of the stack. If he's going to throw a touchdown, he's going to throw it to Mark Andrews.
Damn,
that's just what's going to happen.
Oh, man, yeah.
I wish they would change their offense and play Andrews and Likely at the same time. That's what they should be doing.
Likely's hurt.
He Likely's out too.
I don't think he's out. He just came back to practice like Thursday. I only know that because I like him and I've been keeping an eye on him. But
I like
Braden has him, and I don't think Braden is ever going to let him go.
Like he's playing,
yeah,
like you with Kadarius Toney. Just let him go.
I've been thinking about it. Okay,
we've been talking about this for so long.
Leave.
He's got to get a minute. Say goodbye. Like work up the courage.
Look, dynasty leagues are different. Okay, you can hold on to guys a little bit longer. Okay, it's not like redraft.
Or you can hold on too long. You can hold
on.
No,
I don't have them in any. No, I don't have him in any like redrafts or anything. No, dynasty leagues, you keep a guy at least 3 years. If you think the years that, and he's only a sophomore, it's like you got to feel like I'm waiting until next season. Like we're not even talking about this. We're not talking about this.
Kadarius Toney is trash.
Right, so you guys going with Lamar over Geno? Like, look, I'm looking at the matchup with Geno. I like that one too, but if you got the stack,
with the stack, I go Lamar. For Ye, I'm letting you know. With the stack, I go Lamar.
Oh, yeah.
You got it.
I don't like it, but yeah.
Just man. I mean, Geno though, top 10 quarterback this year.
Yeah, and Lamar
That's
Jackson
insane.
is also a top 10
Also
quarterback.
yeah. Well, but that's never a question with Lamar.
You're absolutely right.
With Geno, went from like who to like must have.
And you're right about this one.
Yeah,
you might as well call him up.
Hey, if you are playing a redraft league and you're not doing you better get Seattle's defense and play them this week. Superly.
No, DeMarcus Robinson, 5 catches, 89 yards, 2 touchdowns. Yeah. But then he's got Deshaun Jackson. They activated 100% on the roster. He's going to give him one big bomb play, like 80 yards and a touchdown. Then the dude's done.
And that might stretch the field enough to get Mark Andrews.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm just
By the way,
that.
Braden, and I know it has nothing to do with you because you lost this season, but the trophy came in. The trophy came in. I'm just waiting on the plaques. So yeah, it's nice. So, what's up, Jimmy? Who would you guys say are the top 10 QBs this season? Oh man,
that's a very good question. But let's add. Let me just read this first. Watson, it is now Tom Brady or Derek Carr.
You see, he put the Pac-Man because he said like he's.
Because I said the Pac-Man.
I don't know if that's why, but it's hilarious.
Oh man.
Between these two, I'm gonna go with like this specific week. Is it rest of season or is just like this?
It's
week?
For this week, I guess.
This
week.
I gotta go Carr.
I don't think I like Brady at all in any situation.
Yep. It doesn't matter what it is. Yeah. He's not going to get you points. His right tackle, probably the second best right tackle in all the NFL, is out.
I'm going to go with Derek Carr, man.
I got to go Derek Carr, man.
Even though it's against the Chargers, I'm just no. And he can't beat the damn. He's never beaten the Saints, has he?
Nope. I don't know what it is. I don't know if he's allergic to him or what.
He's never beaten the Saints. He plays like, horrible.
Whatever voodoo he did, whatever crossroad demon he met was in New Orleans.
Brady played the Saints week 2, so everybody's healthy. Week 2, it's like all right. Week 1, we got that out of the way. We figured it out. He did worse that week. His entire season.
He's done the entire season.
Yeah, and then let's see. Last year he played New Orleans. 4.9 points. My goodness.
Like literally, I'm just not doing it.
That is horrible. Mm-hmm. And then one before that, 31. Actually, not too bad. So either way, for the last four games, he has not done good. 5 games. Oh my God. 2.9. Look, Brady, you do not play. You do not know. You don't put him against.
All you say is Derek Carr. Makes sense. Yeah. They play San Diego, correct? Not San Diego, LA. Chargers,
I think.
Yeah.
And their defense is not good. Literally, everyone's hurt. The entire team's hurt. And Devontae Adams is going to go the F off.
They got Darwin.
That's it. And he's gonna have to go against Adams.
Drew Tranquil hold on. Is Drew Tranquil might actually miss this game? I gotta look.
I don't think that even matters. I'm not saying play Foster Moreau, but I think that they're going to score. They might lose the game, but it's going to be like 34-35, which means Derek Carr scores a lot of points.
I don't think Drew Tranquil's playing this game either.
So Jimmy says Carr, and Tyler was saying this week.
I don't know. We'll see. Yeah.
So yeah, Jonathan says, As a Saints fan, my only joy this season is making Brady's life miserable. He been in this season, yeah. He did say it. But you said that. You said that.
Yeah.
So.
But go ahead.
We can somehow win this division if we realize that we are allowed to play offense. That's what happens when you hire a defensive coordinator to be your head coach, right? Isn't that kind of what's going on? It seems like that's what.
But we knew this was going to happen, man. Like even Jonathan knows.
Yeah.
Like we've accepted our teams have been really bad. Yeah, really good. And some aspects of things. Our division, Jonathan, is like the weirdest division in the entire NFL.
I want to ask you a question.
It is.
If Matt Ryan stayed in Atlanta, do you think that they could have won this division this year?
Probably. Because I don't know what it is. If him going to Indy, just he's not the same. Had he stayed in Atlanta, I feel like none of this. He's
comfortable there. Usually he wins 7 to 8. Even last year, they won 7 or 8 games.
Yeah,
that will win the division.
Yeah.
Sorry. It's too early for that. I'm sorry.
Well, Jake came in here and started saying all kinds of madness anyways already, so that's already out the window. He says I went to go get coffee. I was listening. He threw 2-3 F-bombs. I was like, damn.
Yeah, did I?
Yeah. It's already common for you. You don't even realize it.
He's like, that's just part of the conversation. What you talking about?
We try to keep it clean, but it happens. It is what it is. And Drew's been questionable all week. Yeah. He came up on Friday. He had an illness that I've never actually seen a report where it's actually where they're sick and then they're like, oh, I'm like, no, they're gonna play. But then it came to a very unlikely to play this week. I was like, that's a first where there's unlikely to play. I'm like, okay. So I had to go pick up Jack Sanborn, which is not a bad move. It's not a bad move
because he makes all he does is make tackles.
Yeah, but I would never. I don't think I would ever put Drew Tranquil under Sanborn ever, just because I know what Drew can get you. And Sanborn, this is a hot streak, and I need to know how long this is gonna go, and if it's only because Roquan's gone. So
yeah, I'm just gonna let everyone read that one.
Yeah.
All right, Todd. It's been bad all year. Having Evans doesn't help me. I'll go Carr today. Thank you, gentlemen. So I think that's what we gotta do.
I mean, Brady's just not doing it, man.
Well, I mean, isn't that always the thing with these great athletes? Right before they're done, they just kind of not have a good
year.
Year. You think for me, it's thinking all athletes, like Jordan decided to come back for some reason and finish his NBA career with the Wizards and just sucked. Muhammad Ali's last bunch of fights sucked. Tom Brady's last season.
Jordan's in Wizards wasn't great. Don't get me wrong, but he still averaged 20 points and 5 assists and 5 rebounds. It wasn't great. But
but he didn't. He wasn't the greatest. Jordan. You know what I mean? Yeah. He should have went out on top. Then none of these guys always want to push it a little bit longer, and then they're mid road.
I agree with you, but I feel like that's biased to us. That's our bias.
If that's anything, this is definitely Tom Brady's last year, but without doubt, he's got so much stuff going on, on and off the field. So
I say he comes back next year.
I don't think so. He's got $100 and something million with Fox to go talk for an hour a day or a couple hours a day. So,
but it's not football.
I don't even know. No,
I mean, it's not it's true. It's not like he's going home to a family, so might as well be out on the road.
Damn,
too soon.
Damn,
too soon.
He does. It's cold as ice.
You tell Tom Brady not soon enough.
Tank is cold as ice.
Man.
I just want Watson for chaos and fun. Yeah, no, I agree, man.
It was Jameson, Jameson Winston, for chaos and fun.
Oh, it's Jameson. Yeah,
Winston. Yeah.
Look, man, I feel that same for Watson though, but this is Jameson,
Yeah.
Yeah. What do you say? Guys, I figured it out. With Tampa, the players know Brady wanted to leave and then got their coach removed. It's like, yeah, I'm glad he's back. And he said, Shady put the goal. So
He
at
is
the
shady.
beginning of the season, I had this weird prediction. I don't think anybody even talked about or anything, but it was surprising that I'm like, I was the only one looking at this or realizing this. So Brady retired, right? Knowing that he wouldn't get his bonus. The Buccaneers were in financial issues on how to get guys back. By him retiring a day before getting that bonus, save them money. And it's crazy. Nobody talked about this. I'm like, and I remember bringing this up to you guys, and they're like, "Oh yeah, that's a good point." So
I thought that they
had
to pay him. I thought they had to pay him.
No, not if he
$11
he got out a day before the bonus. So it was crazy. And then like he left, and then he came back. And then they were able to re-sign guys with a new like contract or something like that. It was just a weird period in which I'm surprised nobody talked about it. I just thought it was weird, but it was weird. A day
just
before
fact that he
bonus.
got his coach fired. It's just, man, he's just a douche. Yeah, I mean, but he's the greatest of all time. It's like, can you imagine like two of the greatest quarterbacks of all time are like two of the worst people of all time, worst teammates of all time?
But that's how it usually goes.
You don't want to meet your heroes sometimes.
Yeah.
Sometimes you don't want to meet
but that's
your
how
heroes.
It goes. It's these great players think they're great, so they think they're untouchable. So they do asshole shit because they can. You know, I mean, like going back, Jordan. Like, not many teammates said Jordan was a great guy to be around. They say he's the greatest to play with, but when he punches Steve Kerr in the face, in the middle of practice.
Look, first of all, that was Steve Kerr's face. He should have got out the way. That's Michael's fist. Right. What are you talking about? You better get out the way. You better dodge.
But no, it's always great players are like that. Yeah.
This is I already know my answer because I have these same two defenses in one league.
Mm-hmm.
But I want to hear what you guys. I've already made my solid choice, but I want to hear what you guys think. So you got Dallas against Indianapolis, and then you got Baltimore versus Denver.
Who's Dallas versus who was it?
Indy.
Ooh, shit.
I'm going Baltimore
against Russell Wilson
because Russell Wilson is just it's a joke right now. Even with Jerry Jeudy coming back, but because Cortland Sutton is out, right? I believe he's out.
Yeah. I really
but
like
Dallas' defense
though.
is so much better. No, I'm going Dallas because Dallas' defense itself is better. So
I think because Dallas can easily get a pick six.
Well, I think but Jonathan has been playing.
Going Dallas?
Yes.
I went and here's my locked in. Todd, I have the same exact two teams on one of my leagues. It's same exact teams. I have Dallas on the bench, and I'm starting Baltimore because Russell Wilson is that bad.
He's
that bad that he'll give up wonderful points for Baltimore. That's just
feel like they will lose. I feel like they will lose. Definitely, they will do nothing. But Russell Wilson still doesn't throw enough turnovers. He just still doesn't.
They're not going to score on them. Points. They're not going to score on them.
So Dallas ends up with what 12 points. But Baltimore, you might get a couple fumbles. You might get a couple interceptions because they're going to throw the ball. They're going to do stuff that you can create points still.
If it depending on the league settings, like I know some settings, if they don't score anything between 1 and 10 points, it's an extra, like I don't know, what is it, 10 plus or something like that, depending on what it is. I don't think Denver's gonna score.
I think they scored.
They scored once, maybe, but that's about it.
Yeah, they'll probably score a couple field goals.
And
field goals, Murray, but I'm touchdowns.
Latavius Murray might make a break one because Murray's the only really bright spot. And with Jeudy coming back, you have to respect him enough. You can't put 8-9 in the box, So you have to at least respect Jeudy. It's possible Latavius Murray pops one because that's only depending on Russell Wilson just handing the ball off. You can't mess that up, right?
Braden says Dallas. Jimmy says Ravens. Broncos are also terrible. Matt Ryan is going to fumble and throw picks. Denver will only score 6. And nothing extra.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I'm just saying. Like for me, I'm going Baltimore, and Dallas can't get you a point. Like both of these teams, wouldn't surprise me if they put up almost identical stuff. But
I think that once again it's because I'm thinking it's the Micah Parsons effect too.
that man is just unstoppable.
So Micah Parsons,
they have to double him. If he does not get doubled,
going against the statue, you know where Matt Ryan's going to be. He's going to be the same place he was the last play. That's where he's going to be. He's not running. Except that one play.
So he's been running this year.
He ran that 114-yard play.
He's been running a little. Like I'm so surprised.
And then Jeff Saturday didn't take the timeout, and then they ended up losing the game. But Micah Parsons might kill him. So I don't know. I think I see a strip sack and then an interception, and that gives Dallas more points.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like it's just not. I don't know. So you guys are going Dallas. I'm going Baltimore. So Todd,
I mean, but Baltimore's not a bad call either, man. I think both teams are going to do better than most of the other defenses.
Okay.
I would if I was ranking all my defenses, I'll probably go Seattle, then Dallas, and then I will go Baltimore. But but that's not saying anything because all those teams can all score double digits.
So, what's up, Kadani? How are you, dude? 85 Bears defense, Steel Curtain, 2000 Ravens, 22. The 02 Bucks defense, 23 Legion of Boom. Who y'all got for one game?
Are you really asking us? Me and that guy?
Yeah. Yeah.
Are you really asking us? You know where we're going. Super Bears Super Bowl.
They made a dance. Super Bowl shuffle. Come on. I mean,
I'm not giving you guys that.
Super Bears Super Bowl.
I think it's going to be the Steel Curtain or the Ravens for me.
You couldn't even play. You couldn't even score against the Bears. You couldn't. The 85 Bears, you couldn't score. In the Super Bowl, they couldn't score. That's the best team from the other league. Could not score.
Yeah, I don't know. That's a really good question. And it sucks is that they're all different eras.
That's the only problem. I would say also the Bears might be all get thrown out of the game because
they're all different eras.
They would have killed them.
yeah. Flag.
Steel Curtain. The Steel Curtain would have literally killed them because they would have just come off the line and just been punched in the face.
Legion of Boom is so talented too, man. That's a good question, dude.
It depends on what era you're playing in. That's probably the best answer.
I would say Steel Curtain and 85 Bears couldn't play in this like you said, this one. The 2000 Ravens is maybe pushing it. 2002 is when I think the early 2000s is when the NFL changed a lot.
Yeah.
I'm going to go Steel Curtain. No, damn. I don't know.
No, it's the Bears are the best defense. I mean, when you look at greatest defense of all time, it's the 85 Bears. We all know.
He's not even looking at it. It's like blacked out on it. And he's got like vision where it's just like whited out. It's like space, comma, Steel Curtain. That's all he sees. He's probably going to mute.
It would be
he's like paying attention.
No, I don't know. I'm not. Because you guys are just gonna pick Bears regardless of the fact, no matter what.
No, it's literally the greatest defense of all time.
I don't know. That's I'm gonna go with Steel Curtain or Ravens on that one. Just for the corn Dallas, Baltimore. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, legit.
There you go.
Feel more confident that way.
I mean, I'm going with Ravens. That's just, but yeah. Matt Ryan's less mobile than Brady. Says that's saying something. I mean, is it though? Like, they're both slow, man.
Yeah, true.
But Matt Ryan
in a race.
Matt Ryan somehow, like, he dives over the goal to get the first or second. Like, you don't see Brady doing that.
It doesn't mean he's a good runner.
That says something, though. That says that he's not scared.
No, he's not scared.
Just saying. Like he'll go.
Tom Brady got check. He got to protect the face and the new chin.
Yeah, well, Colts win tonight. Jeff's gonna definitely rename himself Jeff Sunday. All right, bro. All right, bro.
That one got me.
Jimmy says 85. Be more today.
Also, Baltimore is going Baltimore.
Yeah.
And then when I come back next week, we're gonna write this down like that. So we won all of our spike bets by 1 point.
I mean, look, if you want to talk trash
Dallas
later and go on the Discord and say something, like I'm okay with that. Like I just feel like Baltimore has I don't believe in Russell, man.
I understand, but
He's
someone has to make
average.
plays too. They have to. So sacks and interceptions and fumbles count more points, and Dallas does that a lot better.
Yeah, they're gonna be even. People say that one game they lost in Miami, if they had Dan Marino, didn't lose in the AFC title game against the Patriots. Do they win still? Your thoughts when people bring that up as Bears fans?
Yes, because Dan Marino doesn't win.
That's fucked up.
You don't believe me? Look at his entire career. Just saying.
Okay. What about you, Tank? How do you feel about that?
Sorry, I was trying to bring up the Discord so I could put these spikes in. I mean, is like Dan Marino the Peyton Manning of back then, like great in the regular season, and then playoffs?
No, so I think Dan Marino is the most talented quarterback, even more talented than any of the quarterbacks we have now. I believe Dan Marino's that guy. The game that they lost, they had a lot of guys in their defense that didn't play, but I don't think that team was talented enough, personally,
to go in, like the Bears like that.
Yeah, but it's not a bad question. I don't think it would have mattered. Dan Marino never won anything, so that's just what it is.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, that whole team was special, in '85. So,
all right.
Yeah,
you got me looking up at this, man. You brought up Dan Marino. Now I'm thinking of a winless quarterback who's decent. Was Phillip Rivers. All right. You need to talk about your new chin, bro.
You're talking about Brady's new chin.
Brady's, yeah. My team gonna win. My team's. Your team's got a tough one today. 49ers playing Miami today. With your thoughts, me personally, I feel like we're going up against the Clones. That's
they are.
One.
It's 49ers against 49ers South.
Yeah.
That's
but I'm gonna say Miami though. I'm gonna say Miami.
I'm just gonna enjoy the game. I don't have to pick it, so I'm not, because I don't have no clue. It's literally they're the same team, and Miami has so much talent, but the defense of San Francisco is so good. I just want to watch the game and enjoy it.
Yeah, that's gonna be one of those games.
Yeah.
So CC Sharks.
Lamar T-Law. He also has Andrews.
Ooh.
You see, I was once again I was about to say Trevor Lawrence, and then when you have Andrews, that changed the entire equation for me. Gotta go Lamar.
Yeah.
Why do I really want to say Trevor Lawrence right here?
I was going to go there too, but you just can't.
Who they playing?
It's a stack, because it's not just stack with anyone. It's
against
Mark Andrews, but it's Mark Andrews. It's not just anyone. Like if you're like, I got Deshaun Jackson and Lamar, like, who cares? Put them all both on the bench. But when's Mark Andrews the one dude that can do it?
I really want to say Trevor Lawrence here, man. I really want to say Trevor Lawrence here, man.
Are we going for a third spike bet?
Third? We didn't even have a second one. What the hell are you talking about? Go away. Go away. Nobody likes you.
He's making up ones. So for our seventh spike bet, we're doing this.
Go away.
Spike bet.
No, I want to say Trevor Lawrence on this one.
Spike bet.
I want to say Trevor Lawrence on this one. Nobody's paying attention to you. Go away. All right, Anthony. Time to crash stream now. The classic is done. Is he? All right. Well, he's
What's up,
does his
Anthony?
thing and leaves, doesn't he? He don't. I don't know. I like Mike to a certain point. Some of the stuff he says, man. Well, there's some of the stuff he says, man. It's like I disagree with him a lot. And Anthony, both me and Andrew, and Go Niners, both me and Anthony were like, yeah, I don't know. And then we just do the opposite of Mike. All right, so you guys are going Lawrence or going Jackson?
I'm gonna go Jackson.
I gotta go Jackson with Mark Andrew stack.
I like that though.
And knowing that you probably don't have another tight end either. It's not like you're going to put in Trevor Lawrence, Lamar, and then Mark Andrews goes off, and then you have to look at and see Lamar have 35 points on your bench. No, dog, I'm good. Give me Lamar Jackson and Mark Andrews.
I just like T-Law's weapons against Detroit right now, man.
I hear you. But just
I'm gonna bite my tongue
Etienne.
and not like this, but I'm gonna say Jackson. But I know deep down, Sharks, that I know I really want to put Lamar, freaking Lawrence in.
How about this?
Here's the thing. To let you know,
watch really Travis Etienne come and just vulture all the touchdowns, and Trevor Lawrence end up with a great game. That's
the thing. That's the key point.
400 yards, 0 touchdowns.
Yep, exactly.
This could be Lawrence's best career game today,
or it could be nothing because Etienne gets the ball because Detroit can't stop a code. You can run on them all day. I could go out there and jog and run on them. That's just what it is.
Well, just go the opposite of wherever was it Hutchinson is at.
Exactly.
Like, you're there, I'm going that way. It's like, yeah.
I really want to go Lawrence here. All right.
Okay.
Moving on.
It'll be interesting. I'm gonna definitely be watching that. I can't open my freaking Discord. It's pissing me off because I want to put in some of these spike bets and things to watch.
You're good. You trade Jim McMuffin.
Yeah, I gotta restart my computer.
McMahon.
Marino.
That's
Marino would. What are you talking about? Marino is a top 5 quarterback ever. Like,
yeah.
Dan Marino is amazing.
Yeah.
He didn't win the big game.
Yeah. I think if
No, Dan Marino was throwing. So back in the day when they used to run the ball all the time and great quarterbacks would have 150 yards, Dan Marino would throw for 300, 400 yards.
Yeah.
Dan Marino is amazing.
You want to compare 2 quarterbacks?
Yeah, McMahon. Like
but
no one's
doing it in the 2000s. That doesn't even make sense. In the era where everyone throws for 4,000 yards, he was the only one that threw for 4,000 yards. You telling me like it doesn't even make sense? It doesn't make sense.
He's the old school Phillip Rivers.
Walker? You're gonna? Yeah. He's not.
Phillip Rivers.
Phillip Rivers couldn't hold Dan Marino's jock strap. Oh my God!
I'm just looking at these numbers, man. Are you not looking at the same screen I'm putting up?
Those are numbers, and you're talking about 2 different eras.
I know, but I can't compare.
John Elway. Look, you look at John Elway's numbers. You're gonna put up Kirk Cousins' era numbers. You're gonna put Kirk Cousins' number. You can say now Kirk Cousins is better than John Elway. No, he's not.
No, but I'm just saying when it comes to look,
when you look at stats, you can do those things.
This is exactly what Kadani wanted. You're giving exactly what Kadani wanted. He's bringing in questions in here to make us become Skip Bayless and freaking.
This is because it's stupid.
He does this to us. He does it every time because you and I argue.
Yes, we'll
Look, man, I'm just saying, like, didn't he bring up the freaking defensive question, and you guys said 85 Bears right off the bat because then I said you guys are just going 85 Bears because you guys are freaking hardcore Bear fans. You're not gonna bring up Steel Curtain or the Ravens at least. See,
no, the only one I would go against the 85 Bears is the Steel Curtain.
Do we have any real questions?
Steel Curtain, yeah.
That's it. That's the only one. The Steel Curtain is the only one I'll even give a chance to.
No, let's get this real question out of the way, and then we'll go back to that.
We're betting the case of dude right now. No.
Damn. All right, so hey, guys, this be a hope it's all going well. It is. I'm good. You guys good?
Fun Sunday.
Oh yeah. All right. So
I wasn't until you said Dan Marino or Phillip Rivers. Now
we are answering a real question. Damn.
Deshaun
or Gino?
Here we go. Now we can
Deshaun
answer
or Geno? I'm
I'm
going
with
Deshaun.
Deshaun.
I go Deshaun.
I
Yeah.
like to see the world burn. I'm gonna go with Deshaun. If he goes in there and he just tears up freaking Houston, he can walk out of there. And a lot of the NFL ain't gonna like it, but I think it's gonna be funny. Full PPR pick on Watson, Palmer, Rashad White, or Jonathan Knight.
You gotta remember that Leonard Fournette is healthy for this game too, so Rashad White's carries might be cut, and because of that, it changes it.
They're. I don't think they're even gonna look like. I think they're going White more than Fournette. Wasn't there a game where they're both healthy and they still went with White over Fournette?
He got more carries, but he got less carries than he would get. So that's what I'm saying. Like, you're going to cut his carries in half. He got 11 to 12 points last week with Fournette there, and he might be a touchdown vulture. I think that really lowers Rashad White as your RB number. Yeah, he might go from RB 10 to RB 14, 15. It really lowers it to a point where you might not want to play him.
What?
And then Watson going against the Bears defense. Once again, I had pulled this up earlier. The Bears injuries.
I'm going Watson full here. I'm going Watson.
Oh yeah, without doubt.
Vildor's out. Kyler Gordon's out. Tyree Carter's out. Jaquan Brisker's out. Dan Cruikshank is out. Eddie Robinson, Eddie Jackson's out. Like, everyone in the backfield is out. The defensive backfield is out. So there's no reason.
Yeah. Yeah. The only, like you said, if Watson would have to drop almost every single ball to like be bad. Even then, like, like he's gonna be, he's gonna walk into the end zone, do the Pac-Man thing, like you said.
We don't do it better in the case of doing when they become sponsors.
That'd be nice.
We could do it like
there we go. We get a liquor sponsor, like, hey, sponsor our morning spikes.
That's what I'm talking about. Give me a case. You ain't even gotta pay me. Pay me in liquor. We're good.
It's $50 in a bottle. We'll be like, done. Where do I sign that contract?
My gosh, man.
That's fun.
Kadani could
actually not a bad idea.
Questions like this just get a rise out of us. I think it's funny. Yeah, you should hear Jameson Williams take. Says he's just a 9 router and had speed. Due to 6-1 runs fast. Wild on the hill on hands and can run more than a 9. Yeah. Jameson Williams is gonna. I think he's gonna be just great. Like, they have 2 special receivers there, and it's gonna be great.
So I like what he said. If Mike said this, Jameson Williams is a lot like Hill. Like, honestly, I feel like he's a younger Tyreek Hill. Like, that's what he could be. I'm not saying he only runs a 9 route, because those guys that run 9 routes in this NFL now, you put them as drag routes across the field, and you give them the ball open space and let them run.
Mm-hmm.
Once you do that, it changed the entire game. You don't have to go one-on-one. We don't need big body receivers in this NFL anymore. You use these 5'9" receivers and put them on the outside and put them as a drag route, come across the whole field, and just use their speed. It changes the concept. So that idea that he only can run straight ahead no longer matters.
Yeah.
Oh, Anthony thinks Jefferson? Really? I don't think James. Well, yes, he's bigger because he's bigger.
Yeah,
he's bigger.
I'm excited to see what they do with them. I really am. We've been waiting all season. He's the last rookie top prospected receiver that we haven't seen yet. And finally they've all been doing pretty good. Like, London was good at the beginning of the season. Pickens is doing pretty good, and I think he's gonna be something special. Treylon Burks is finally emerging as something. So that's
Christian
good.
Watson is getting all the touchdowns.
Yeah, so they've all been doing pretty well for themselves, and I feel like Williams is the last one that we were all anticipating to see. Do I expect good things? Yeah, sure. Why not? I really think. But to those Sky Moore believers at the beginning of the season, when they used to come in here and say they were going to be, where are you at now? Exactly.
No, but Sky Moore, I don't not believe in him. I believe it might take him a couple of years. He's gonna have to really get.
Oh, but they were coming in here. He's gonna be hot fire this season. I'm like, no, bro, it's gonna take a while. Let's answer this real quick though. Likely or Judy? I'm gonna say Judy, and I don't like it though.
Yeah,
I'm gonna say Judy.
I'm on Judy too.
I don't like it
because if Andrews is healthy and playing, likely
no, they still use him though. They still
use him, but he's not. It's not.
He's not the main target anymore.
Yeah,
Likely's used as a receiver when Andrews is there. That's the issue.
So,
and then, but the problem is the fact that as a tight end that they might be lined up as a tight end.
Mm-hmm.
Like, look, Likely is a Pitts light.
Have you?
He's a Kyle Pitts
which is not saying anything because Kyle Pitts did nothing this entire season.
Well, yeah, but I mean the talent is that we saw what he did last year. Okay, so I'm still taking that as of last year. But this season it's been everything's changing in Atlanta. I don't even know how. Like, I don't even know how they're winning, to be honest. But
I really don't know either. But you know, in the two tight end offense, a lot of times you have a number one right tight end that's going to be the guy that's trying to get the ball, too, and use the other tight end to pull guys off that guy. That's how the routes run. That's how you usually use your route tree. Mm-hmm. You know, so you're thinking like once again. So if one does a flag route or a corner route, the other one's going to do a drag route across because using one to get the other one open. So a lot of times they're using Isaiah Likely to get Andrews open.
I'm looking at the numbers, and the only time Likely put up really any points was the time Andrews was out.
Yeah,
because then you're using the other guy
because he was basically force fed because he was the only one there.
Yeah, he was. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, so
even
I'm gonna say Judy here.
Yeah, Judy.
I don't like it, but I mean, you're
talking about 7 points versus 4 points.
Yeah.
But if Likely gets a touchdown, he out trumps Judy because Judy's also kind of touchdown dependent too.
Yeah, he is. He gets a lot of touchdowns.
But again, the only time Likely got a touchdown was when Andrews was out. Like he does nothing when Andrews is in there. Literally, he got 0.1 last week. I mean, he got hurt though too, or somewhat hurt.
I don't know if you guys watched the conference title game yesterday. I watched the Michigan game with my dad. Watch out, maybe fire Charlie Jones from wide receiver and from Purdue. He might be a good draft pick in 2023. I agree.
We'll be looking at that.
He's very good. He's very, very good.
Yeah, we'll be looking at that. I know we're rolling out here all the rookie prospects. We already started too. So USC lost, TCU lost, which is angered. Yeah, all you and Bama haters. Yeah, 100%.
I think Bama's still gonna be left out. TCU is still gonna be not just left in, but they're gonna keep TCU at the third spot to make sure that Ohio State doesn't have to play Michigan in the first round.
Yeah. All right. So more in general, hoping all is well. Yes, we're good. Fly Eagles fly. I do have one wide receiver spot in the flex. Who should I fill in the positions? And I have Devontae Smith, Alan Lazard, Chris Olave, Sutton, Najee Harris, Pacheco right now on the bench. Non-PPR league. All right, so let's do with the first one.
Sutton, you don't play because I believe he's like, I don't know if he's out or he's almost out. Like he's looking towards out.
Okay.
So I would definitely want to go Sutton. And his quarterback is Russell Wilson. So
I'm gonna go with Lazard here.
Keep on.
Lazard or Najee?
I'm going Najee.
Yeah, I was gonna probably go Najee.
Yeah, I mean, if it's not,
even though he's also hurt. He's also hurt.
But isn't
Sutton's ruled out?
Hold on.
Sutton has been ruled out. Remainder of Sunday's.
But he's cleared to play though. Najee's
yeah.
But he has been banged up with that knee. I'm still going. Oh man, I don't know. I kind of damn.
Devontae
Najee or Lazard for me. You know, I might
7 points.
I might go Najee.
Yeah.
Lazard might not be too bad, just for all the reasons that we said about Watson. Lazard might be,
but Aaron Rodgers hasn't been throwing a ball.
No, but once you start putting everyone that the Bear has on Watson, Lazard is not a bad target. I mean, he's not going to put up as many points, but as a flex, it might not be too bad. But
he might be right.
Like I said, I'm going with Lazard and Najee here, but I'm gonna put Lazard over Najee.
Well, he has one wide receiver spot and a flex, so he needs a flex, and so he needs two. So you could do Lazard and Najee.
That's probably what I'm gonna go to.
I like that.
I misread that. Well, then there you go. I unintentionally answered that. Non-PPR
There
league.
you go.
I do have Mixon. He is out. So my backup on the bench is White. Is he good to start today? Or should I fill somebody else on the wire? I think he's fine. Because I don't think anybody's gonna be left in that wire, really. Like I'd be okay with
Depends
White.
on who's left. That's why I'd say who depends on who's in.
I don't think there's anybody like really like you're scraping the barrel. Look, between
Yeah.
White and Fournette, they're probably gonna be 50-50. And I honestly think that White may or may not get a little bit more carries than Fournette. I know you feel a little bit different about it, Brian, but
I think Fournette is going to take at least, especially short yardage things, he's going to take things
like
away.
Steele.
Yeah, and points away. And because of that, I will really be careful about Rachaad White. Because you would be very upset if he's your RB2 and he all of a sudden gets you only 6 or 7 points. Even though he's getting work because he's getting
still leaving him in.
Touchdown vulture.
I'll be okay with leaving him in. That's but I mean, then because if you lose White, then
he doesn't have a lot of choices. Because I'm not going to put Donovan Knight. I'm not going to put Donovan Knight in.
Yeah. All right. So
but
I
you
need
Swift.
one.
I'll play Swift.
I need an RB1 and 2 at flex this week. My RB1 is Mixon and Connor, but Connor has the bye week. Mixon obviously is hurt. Protocol. So if Mixon plays, then put him at Swift. I have left Swift, White. Of these, Swift.
Yeah. So Swift
I I have a feeling that this might be Swift's game back. I think this is his game back.
He scored a touchdown last 3 weeks. Swift has scored a touchdown the last 3 weeks.
But that's not no. I'm talking about being Swift, like the old Swift that we saw at the beginning of the season. The last year, Swift. I think this might be the game. But that's just how I feel about it. But yeah, I'm leaving
those
Swift
options. If you have to have Swift is your RB1, it looks like White's going to have to be your RB2 because I'm not putting Knight in over White, even with my worries about him. And your flex, I'm probably still putting Pittman in.
What did he say? He had Harris, or is this a different team?
I don't think against Dallas. I'm not putting Pittman in against Dallas. I think I'm gonna go.
Yeah, didn't he say he had Najee Harris before, right?
Well, yeah, but I think that was a different league.
Is it a different league?
I think so.
Okay.
I think it would have been somewhere in there. Because he has Jalen Warren, and Jalen Warren is I don't think he's is he playing?
I was just
he
looking
popped
it
up
up
on something. Is he playing? Oh, he's active.
He's active, yes. He's active.
But then so is Najee, though. Dude, you might find yourself a committee of banged up running backs back there. I don't know.
Yeah, so I mean, but to answer his question, he has to have an RB, so he has to go Swift, White, and his third one has to be Pittman. You can't. I mean, you're not going to put Knight in over Pittman, right?
I need one RB2 and a flex.
No, so because his RB1, he's assuming Mixon's playing. So, but now Mixon's out.
I see what you mean. So you're Swift, White,
and
I like Zonovan Knight, to be honest.
Over Pittman?
No, you said Swift
because it's
Zonovan Knight and Pittman.
Oh, okay. So you're going Knight over
White.
Okay.
Yeah, the Saints just spank the Buccaneers, man. I don't get it. Like, I don't understand why they can't do anything against the Saints. I'm going with Swift, Zonovan Knight, and Pittman. And I don't like Pittman going against Dallas because he may or may not do jack.
So, but he can't play Pacheco because he can't start him to next week because he just got him.
Yeah.
So he can't do anything with Pacheco. So Pacheco's not even in the conversation.
Yeah. Why are we talking about it?
So I'll go White. I go Swift. I'll go Swift, White, Pittman, Knight, Warren. That's what I'm going.
What do you got, Tank?
I like the Swift, White. Well, so you're going Knight for your flex over Pittman?
No, I'm going Pittman over White.
Your flex, right? Oh yeah, that's what I'm doing. Yeah, start White, Swift. I mean, and then your flex is Pittman.
Yep.
Yeah. For that one.
Let's see. I mine is just swapped out with Donovan Knight. We've been not on the same page today. I like it though. We should be. I should be writing all these. I should be writing down all these.
I know. That's why I tried to put it on Discord, but I got to turn my computer.
I'm gonna go with Montgomery here. He's the only back. He's the only one there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
With Justin Fields there, yeah, that's it.
Yeah. What's up, Carlos? Should I start Pickens or Olave? That's a very good question.
Ooh.
I'm gonna say Pickens.
PPR.
I'm gonna say Pickens.
I'm gonna say Pickens too.
Yeah, I'm going with you guys.
Okay. Would P Ryan be a good pickup and start if Mixon doesn't play? Yes.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
100%.
I'll pick him up right now. Don't even wait.
Yeah. Mixon's not playing. I think he's listed as
They're
out,
still
right?
waiting until game time.
No, so you
Are they?
have to wait to 3 o'clock.
I think. Look, even if Mixon plays, I don't think they give him a 100% role. Just
true.
Straight up. Like I think.
Long shot to play.
Running back because he's. I don't. And it says highly unlikely. Highly unlikely. Like to me, I'm not even messing with that. When it gives me a highly unlikely, like you know what makes me mad? Do you guys remember the day of the probable days, where it used to be probable, questionable, doubtful? Like what happened?
Oh,
to
that's
that?
stupid.
What happened to the probable? Completely out the window. I miss
it. If it's probable he's playing, that's why.
Yeah, it was just another word for
it was like it was something you want to watch for.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. So, but I'm going. Yeah, 100%. You're getting P Ryan, and it's going to be a good backup. Because if even when P Ryan was there, Mixon still
on, man. Was that mine?
Yeah. McCringleberry. Oh, come on, man. Get stupid guitar, man. My orders: White, Pacheco, Swift, Pittman, Knight, and Warren. Okay, so he's good. He's high on White as well.
I'm Swift is still higher.
Well, Pacheco's not available.
It's not even an option.
Yeah, that's why we said he can't be on that list.
In the conversation.
Yeah.
So, but his would be the same. Then it'd be White, Swift, and Pittman. So he's going with what you said, Martin.
He's going White, Swift, Pittman for you. Like
yeah.
We're going.
We're going.
Swift. I went with Swift, Knight, and Pittman.
Knight.
You guys went with White, Swift, Pittman.
Yeah. And only because Knight, I don't know how many carries Knight's going to get.
All I'm saying is Mike White loves throwing it down to his running backs, and I have a feeling that he's just going to step into the role of Michael Carter, and Donovan Knight might be a great asset this week. So PPR pick 2, Fournette, Patterson, or Pacheco. Fournette and
Patterson for sure.
Or Patterson and Pacheco. Patterson for sure, yeah.
Patterson, Pacheco. Yeah. Patterson, Pacheco. I'm not Fournette right now.
Yeah.
Because I don't know.
I like that. Yeah.
They might have Rashad White. They might like him more. So no.
Walker or ETN? ETN.
I mean, we had this question earlier too, like from somebody else.
I think you did while I was gone, right? Well, I went to go get my coffee. I think so. I'm gonna go with I'm going with ETN, man. I'm telling you.
I'm going Walker.
Walker could be good too because Rams suck.
He's at the Rams suck, and you getting the ball. Kenneth Walker. Kenneth Walker might have 3. He might have 3 or 4 touchdowns. I'm saying.
I mean, like you said earlier, though, ETN, against Detroit. If you just stay away from wherever.
ETN might just. I'm going ETN. Look, half PPR. ETN. I'm going ETN.
Yeah, I'm going Walker.
Walker?
Yeah.
You're going Walker as well?
Yeah, go Walker.
Damn. All right. Look, I'm telling you.
Nothing you're saying, Martin, I will be arguing if we didn't agree with the things that you're saying. I just don't think with the things you're saying going to stop me from still putting Walker in.
They're all valid. I'm just saying they're all valid.
Yeah.
Nothing you're saying is like, what the hell? I'm not, I'm thinking like, no, that makes perfect sense. But Walker is just the guy I've been with. I trust him, and that defense is terrible. The offense is terrible, and you don't get so many possessions, so many chances to score.
Yeah. Zonovan's a 3-part back. Yeah, but there's the talent there, they're all like all over the place. I don't know. Doesn't sound like that, but White has only banged up Fournette. Yeah, I don't know. It wouldn't surprise me if they do the same freaking thing. I just the Saints know how to stop Tampa Bay, and I'm just convinced, man. They just can't do anything.
They get them.
Pacheco, Patterson, or Knight. In what order? Patterson, Pacheco, Knight. That's yours.
Yes.
Yep.
100%.
There you go.
Patterson, Pacheco, Knight. All three of us agree? What?
Well, the last time the other Patterson question we agreed on too, I think.
Yeah. That's just and then Anthony says ETN over Walker. Yeah, he says there you go.
Yeah.
I mean, it's splitting hairs. Have ETN 8 and Walker ranked 8 this week as well. So,
yeah, I gotta go Walker just because of the Rams. You're gonna have some more options. Honestly,
consistency too. You know, it's like he's been doing well, consistent. And
the Jags actually have a lot more options.
Yeah. Hey, did you guys get your lineup set? Mine are set. Did you guys need this time?
I've been doing.
I realized I got 2 minutes.
Okay. All right. Well, then I'm just gonna shut it down while you guys do that.
Well, I got
you got Walker at 9. Dude, I do my lineup before the games. Like I'm like, look,
I set them up. But
unlike my irresponsible coworkers.
I set it up, but you never know if something happened and I didn't check.
Yeah, last minute change.
You're right. Well, that's why I always have it like off to the side on a different monitor, man. All right. So, but would you start Patterson over Pacheco? Yeah, I would, because like the way the Falcons are utilizing him are entirely like literally for everything: pass catching, kick returns, freaking just running back. Like there's nothing that Pacheco is like Pacheco. I think done
real quick,
only.
Guys, real quick. Rashad White or Kamara right now.
Oh my God, dude. Wow.
Oh man, damn.
Kamara has done so bad this season. I'm actually gonna go with White. That is crazy.
Or Gus Edwards.
I'm not on that yet.
On that yet. I'll go who said White?
White. I don't know, man. Like Kamara, like
he's that's saying well, I'm assuming Kamara.
Sure.
I can't.
Dude, he killed me last week. Literally, I almost
bad.
got all out of the league because of Kamara last week.
That's true.
He fumbled.
Thank you, Todd.
He fumbled twice. Gotta be like -4 points. Like, he was killing.
The last good game he did was against Las Vegas in week 8. That was 8 weeks. Or week 8, man.
Yeah. Hopefully it's just a bad season for Kamara and he comes back strong next year. But if he doesn't, man, that might be it.
Hold on. After this game,
there you go.
Atlanta,
Game started. Mitchell.
Game started all over.
He has
You're
Atlanta,
locked in now.
Cleveland, and Philly. I'm putting Kamara against Atlanta, but what you do? White or Kamara? What you do?
I put Kamara in.
Ooh, man, he almost burned you last week. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna watch that.
I am so nervous right now.
I am definitely gonna watch that.
Todd, you have a great weekend as well. That for sure. I know, but I don't think it's this week, man. I don't think it's this week. I think it's gonna be like after the bye.
Man,
but you only have like 2 games left. Like it's gonna be Atlanta and Cleveland, and then Philadelphia is gonna stuff them. We'll see, man. Keep tuned. We'll talk about Kamara.
We'll talk about
one of our viewers is a Saints fan, so he's always in here all the time. So he always brings some type of Saints stuff up. But anyways, you guys get your lineups ready? You guys good?
I messed up one thing. I messed up.
What'd you do?
I was gonna put Jamal Williams instead of Miles Sanders, but I left Miles Sanders in.
No,
Jamal Williams.
Yeah, I was gonna. It's too late. The time. I lost the time. I was literally.
That should have been done weeks. Larry, like Wednesday.
I literally went in there. I wanted to do it.
I literally went in to do it. Look, Tennessee's gonna they might stuff them. I actually benched Sanders this week.
I literally was going in to do it. I had my finger on it, and it just highlighted. I was like, no.
It depends. It depended on some of my healthy running backs. I actually put Sanders on the bench right now. I just had to. Or anyways. All right, guys. Thank you for watching. Thanks for coming in.
I got a little something for the Deshaun Watson fans today.
It's not about money. It's about sending a message. Everything burns.
There you go. That's Deshaun Watson this week.
You should have put Deshaun Watson's face on it.
Yeah, well,
You should have put
Pretty
Deshaun
good.
Watson's face.
that's why I wanted to. I just didn't get a chance to. My
It's
lights
fine.
messed up.
Like, look, it could be really bad. I mean,
If he goes off, I'll do it. If he puts up like 50 fucking points, like I am for sure gonna make it and put Goodell and the NFL logo and the burning pile behind him.
Yeah, there was one thing that, was one thing that I was supposed to show you, but I think you were gone out of the chat. But Brian wanted me to show you this. I guess last week, this was you two and everybody else with the Josh Jacobs issue.
Yeah,
and you've seen this before, but I updated it. That
was
Angry
me.
Brian.
That was the opposite.
Oh, look at Josh.
Go.
But that look, honestly, I think Deshaun. I think he might be okay this week, but we'll see. But anyways, guys,
I didn't get Jamal Williams in.
I can't believe that either. Good luck again to you as well. Good luck in your rest of fantasy football rosters. Good luck this week. It's championship week for most people because this is going to decide whether you're in or not. But again, come back. We'll be here all season, all the way to week 18 because there are leagues out there with week 18 championships. So don't worry, we're gonna be here all year anyway, so it doesn't even matter.
Playoffs.
Yeah, but Tuesday, we'll be back. Myself and Brian are gonna combine shows. I'll be doing IDP portion of it. He's doing his Bears show, and I'll help him out with it as well. So, other than that, guys, get in the Discord. We're gonna have some fun in there. I'm gonna be showing Hard Knocks, and also we're going to do next week. We're gonna do NFL Red Zone. I figured out a way. It was choppy last time. I figured out what was going on.
All right, I was saying I can always.
Either way, Tank can help me out with it if it's still. Other than that,
good luck, everybody.
All right.
Super Bears Super Bowl.
Oh my goodness! You did not just say that. You did not.
That's the way we go.
That is disgusting. Don't ever say Bears! That.
Go Bears!
No.
Against Green Bay. Come on, man. Let's go.
All right. All right. Good morning, good evening, good night, where the hell you guys are at. I'm just doing the sign off here at freaking but whatever. All right. Later, guys.
Super Bears Super Bowl.